Oh, have you not heard? It was my understanding that everyone had heard.
Heard what? Brian, don't!
The Cooper and Anthony Show.
Anthony and I do this show in 2 different locations, and we do it over a computer with each other, and we can see each other and, talk to each other and that kind of thing. And every once in a while, I mess something up, so I have to reboot my computer. So I reboot my computer, and Anthony's been sitting there waiting and wondering, where have I been all this time? It wouldn't be me and it wouldn't be my family if there wasn't some drama between the time that you said reboot and right now, which was about, 15, 20 minutes or so?
30 minutes later.
Is it 30? Oh, it is 30 minutes. Oh, my God.
30 minutes.
It's 30 minutes later. Okay, of course. So I saw my dad blowing up my phone while we were talking just now, trying to figure out what was wrong with my stupid computer. And every once in a while, he has some hairy idea that he calls me with or some bug up his ass about something. So I hit ignore. So he called again and left a message. I was like, okay, this is something. And he said, your mom is having severe chest pains.
Oh, no.
She called her doctor who said, go to the emergency room immediately. So, he's an old man. He uses a walker. He can't take her to the emergency room, and she can't take herself. By the time I get to her house, if it is something, she'll be dead because I don't live close enough to get up there in time and then take her to the emergency room. So I said, you're going to have to call 911.
Right. There's people that do this very quickly with lights and sirens.
Yeah. But they're very medically averse. My mother is. They both are, really, but certainly my mother is. She doesn't want to call 911. She's the person who, if you remember, cut to a few episodes ago when I told you the story that she was coughing, couldn't talk, had fainted while she was going in the bathroom, and I said, you have COVID. And she said, oh my God, don't be hysterical.
And she did have COVID.
And she had COVID and gave it to my dad, who also then had COVID for the first time since COVID. He had avoided it the whole time.
Congratulations.
They're fully vaccinated. They've been vaccinated several times, but yet she somehow brought him COVID. So this is them. They're not into emergency type stuff. So she calls her doctor, who says, you need to go to the emergency room. I call him. I said, what's going on? I hear her in the background, and she really sounds like she's suffering. So I said, you know what? You're going to have to call 911. I can't get up there. I'm not a medical professional. Call 911. Well, I don't know. If I call, what do I tell them? I mean, should she call? I said, no, she can't use the phone right now. She's the patient. Can you call?
911? No, it's on your phone. You have to call and tell them the location, and they can track you.
It's interesting because I thought you can only, I'm so stupid because I never have to do this. I thought you only call 911 from your location and they come to your location. I didn't realize that you can order a 911 from another location. like
DoorDash.
It's DoorDash. So I called 911.
No, you did not.
I did. I called. That's what was going on the whole time while you were waiting for me. So I called 911 and I said, my mom is having pain in her chest. Does she have a history of cardiovascular problems or cardiac arrest or anything? No. Oh. So it's like, if she has no history, she's not having a heart attack. I was like, she ain't young. And people can have heart attacks at all ages, so it doesn't really matter. So I said, she spoke to her doctor, who said, go to the emergency room or call 911. So she's not a hypochondriac. I started with that. She is not a hypochondriac. She's the last person who wants to call you, which is why I'm calling you. So I gave her address. She confirmed it with me. She said, is this the location? Yes, that's where it is. What's your number? Gave it to her. Gave her my dad's number. She's like, okay, we're sending emergency services. So I called my dad. I said, there's a ambulance on the way. And what's really interesting is when you're waiting for an ambulance in real time, even though they were there in literally minutes, it feels like forever.
Oh, yeah. It's an hour.
I hear her in the background. Yeah. I hear her in the background. Like, like I hear her in pain.
My chest. Something with her chest. Oh, my chest is sad. Oh, I stepped on the cat. Ow.
Stop it.
Oi.
You know what? If she dies, you're going to feel really bad that you just did all that.
But she's not going to die because it's probably gas.
Well, that's what they asked her. They said, could it be gas? She's like, it's not this bad. She was in a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
So my boyfriend's like, weren't you guys moving boxes yesterday? I was like, no, I was mostly moving boxes.
Ow! Move the box! Ow! Oi! What's the number
Stop
for
it.
911? Did you call?
I was doing all the work yesterday. She was just pointing at stuff and telling me where to put stuff. So anyway, the whole thing was, now if you remember, this happened a few weeks ago where she was having chest pain and we spent 10 hours in the emergency room and they were like, yeah, we can't find anything wrong with you. Yeah, you seem fine. And then at the end, one doctor goes, is there a chance you just started a new workout program? And she's like, yeah, I did. In fact, on Friday, I started this new workout program. I went to a class and nobody showed up. So the instructor gave me the class alone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, was it an hour class? Yeah. When did the pain start? A little bit the next day and then a lot today. Yeah, that's how muscle ache works when you've been working out a lot. Did you do a lot of chest and arm? Yes. So my boyfriend has already decided that it's because we were moving boxes yesterday, even like the little bit of moving that she
Right.
did. You know, he's like, that's what it is. She restrained whatever it is in her chest. So I'm like, I don't know. This doesn't look good. So I said, can you go up this time? Just go up there. And if it seems like it's something, then I'll come up. Because I've done this a lot lately. And you know what?
So he's going to the ER.
Yes, he's on his way
Okay,
to
so
the
he's
ER
going to
right now
follow
with her.
the ambulance. And
Yeah,
then, okay.
Yeah, so he's following the ambulance to meet her there. So so I'm on speakerphone with the ambulance dudes and they're very chatty. They obviously didn't think it was much of an emergency because they took her EKG, it was fine. They took her blood pressure, it was fine. So they said, listen, none of the numbers are coming back like anything that seems like an emergency, but if your doctor said to go to the emergency room,
She's
and there's no
already
downside.
in the ambulance. We have to go back anyway. We might as well take her.
Right. Just take her there, go
Right.
through the whole rigmarole. They said they have better testing there than we do.
Right.
We're the first line of defense, you know. But if your doctor said to go, we'll take you. My dad the whole time was like, this is hilarious. He's like, should I pack a bag for her and put her coat on and bring her downstairs? I said, it's not Uber. They're not there just to give her a ride. Like they're going to come evaluate her. They're going to come up to the apartment. Oh, they're going to come up here? Yes. They're going to come up. They're going to do an EKG. They're going to check her vitals. They're going to do all of that stuff. He's like, don't they do the
And pack her a bag, by the way, and get her coat just in case.
No.
while
but
you're
it was just
waiting.
He wanted to walk her downstairs to be waiting, so they can just put her in and take her
It's
like
not an Uber.
like an Uber.
Is your name John? Yeah, okay. Right car then. Drive.
Car for John. Yeah, that's me.
So that's what we're
that's
waiting
why-
on right now. She's in the ambulance right now.
Yeah, she's in the ambulance right now on her way to the emergency room. My boyfriend is in a cab or an Uber or something behind the ambulance.
He's with John.
Yeah, he's with John. Yeah. So he's going to let me know if there's anything to know. But I'm just going by the fact that we were just there last week and she was fine, and this seems like the same thing. She has never been a hypochondriac her whole life, and I feel like my dad and I have rubbed off on her now.
It's you.
It's me.
You're the worst in the world.
I'm bad.
You are very bad. So it was you that rubbed off on her.
I'm literally, a headache is probably a brain tumor. I can't tell you how
Yeah.
many times I went to the emergency room with like really, really, really bad. I had never had a migraine. They were like, that's a migraine. I was like, oh, okay, that's what a migraine is. Got it.
And now I know. But next time I have the same thing, I'll be right back. Because it's brain cancer.
So that's
Well,
where
I
I
hope
was.
she's okay.
That's where I was for the past 30 minutes while you were waiting for me.
Yeah, I'm like, and I'm just sitting here going, got nothing to do. Football game's already over. just watching nothing. Just la 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 la. Maybe
couldn't
she
even
forgot
text
about
you.
me.
No, I couldn't even text you because I was on speakerphone with the emergency people because they were asking all these questions. My mom's getting very chatty as she gets older, so they asked her a question.
It
She
was
like
the
they literally said,
The foxes are the ones that hurt me. It was my oi, my oi. I have a headache too. Ow.
okay, so they asked her a direct question, like.
Who's the president?
No. They asked her a direct question about her health. Like, is it possible that it's gas? Did you eat anything like really gassy, beans, broccoli, anything like that? Instead of saying, oh, here's what I ate, just so you know, she was like, well, the last time I went to the dentist, they told me. She starts giving them this whole story about like some thing that a dentist told her that doesn't really relate to what she's going through, but she wants the guy to know that
Did
the
you
dentist
have
thinks-
beans? That's all we want to know.
Right. Did you eat beans? Is all the guy wants to know. And you're like, so the last time I was at the dentist, he was like, your teeth are beautiful, but. Yeah, so it was frustrating that she can't answer a direct question. She's got to tell everybody her whole story.